Hey there, welcome. Good morning, friends. Welcome to Fitness Friday. Today we're taking a little bit of a different approach. I'm Jen O'Sullivan, your board certified naturopath, author, educator, and founder of Canyon House Wellness Center. You guys know that my passion is helping you to understand what's going on with your body and to rethink your wellness routine. So grab your glass of water, take a deep breath and sip. Don't choke on your water. We're going to dive into today's topic. It's a little bit different. Biohacking from peptides to PEMF. Okay, so these are some kind of buzzwords right now. And biohacking is one of the fastest growing movements in health today. Some people immediately think of like cold plunges, others think of peptide injections, some think of red light therapy or PEMF. Others might picture wearable devices that track everything from your blood sugar to your stress and sleep and all those things like rings and watches. The biohacking industry is now worth tens of billions of dollars, and it continues to grow because people are looking for ways to have more energy, faster recovery. They want to be able to think more clearly. They want to age well, and they want to just feel better, right? I spent decades studying natural health. Over the past several years, I've also spent countless hours researching and personally exploring many of these newer technologies. And my goal has never been to chase the newest trend. It's always been to ask one simple question, right? Does this support the incredible healing design that God placed inside the human body? And one thing I've learned is that there is no magic shortcuts. There's a few things that are quite phenomenal, right? But you can't out device a poor nutrition, or you can't out supplement poor sleep. You can't out inject a sedentary lifestyle, right? The basics do still matter. And healthy food, strength training, daily movement, hydration, quality sleep, managing stress, all these are still the foundation. But biohacking simply gives us additional tools that may support the body's natural processes, right? So over the past few years, I've incorporated many of these modalities into my own learning and wellness journey, like essential oils, ozone therapy, patch therapy, infrared therapy, PEMF, terahertz technology like red light, blue light therapies, molecular hydrogen, different water systems to help get you hydrated faster, grounding, earthing, breath work, looking at our mitochondria, looking at our gut health, strategic nutrition and herbal supplementation, strength training, right? A lot of other different forms too of actual bioenergetic support. So something people may not realize is that several of these technologies aren't actually new, right? Like ozone or PEMF. These have roots going well over a century, right? So PEMF has roots going back like really far, and so does ozone. They actually predate the FDA. The science behind the electromagnetic fields began with Michael Faraday, right? Remember, you guys have heard the Faraday cage in the early 1800s. This is long before modern FDA even existed, right? Ozone therapy, PEMF, these predate today's regulatory systems. The technology has continued to evolve, and researchers are still learning more every year about how the body communicates through chemistry, electricity, light, and magnetism. So, one thing I've discovered is that I don't believe that one technology does everything. It's like nutrition, movement, sleep, stress management, they each play different roles. But biohacking tools have different strengths, same thing, right? So my philosophy is to take a layered approach where each modality supports the others rather than expecting one solution to do it all, right? It's not the easy button. So one of the most rewarding things I've been seeing is using bioenergetic approaches to help people move through what I call healing blocks. So have you ever noticed that something worked incredibly well for you at first? Maybe it was some essential oils, maybe it was some patches, maybe it was some supplements, maybe, just different things that you've used. And one day it's like they just stopped working. I hear that story all the time, more than you'd think. And rather than simply telling someone to buy something new, I'd ask a different question. Why did it stop working? You might notice that that's my question, right? Why all the time? Sometimes the issue isn't the product. Sometimes it's that the body simply needs additional support. Sometimes circulation needs improvement. Maybe the body's communication systems need support, right? Electrolytes and things like that, your mitochondria. Sometimes the body just needs a little encouragement to get things moving. And my goal isn't to replace your favorite wellness tools. My goal is to help remove the roadblocks so that the tools that you've already invested in have the opportunity to work the way they did before. I love hearing people tell me things like, oh my gosh, my oils are working again, or the patches are making a difference again. My body is responding again. And to me, that's a win, right? So it's about supporting the person, not constantly chasing another product. I've also spent a great deal of time studying peptides, and you guys know this. We talk about this every Monday. Peptides are one of the hottest topics in health right now for good reason. The research is exciting, but they're also something not to take lightly. There are very important questions surrounding quality, sourcing, dosing, safety, and whether someone is even an appropriate candidate. Okay, so that's why we've taken a very different approach. At Canyon House Wellness Center, when we officially open this fall, we will be offering a fully medically supervised peptide microdosing program for individuals who qualify. Okay, this isn't something that people simply sign up for. Every applicant will complete a comprehensive screening process, and not everyone is accepted. Some people will be told that the peptides are not the right fit for them, and that's okay. Our philosophy is simple, right? The right intervention for the right person at the right time. And if someone is a good candidate, they're going to receive individualized care under medical supervision, not me. It's interesting. We actually have a staff of people that are doctors that are supervising this, okay? And if they're not, we're going to help them explore the other options that maybe better support their health goals, right? So to me, that's what responsible biohacking looks like. For years, I've taught nutrition, metabolic health, natural wellness, and lifestyle medicine. And this fall, we're going to bring all of those pieces together. So I'm excited to officially announce that the Canyon House Wellness Center will officially open this fall. And our vision is to become a comprehensive biohacking and wellness center where people can experience many of today's leading wellness technologies while receiving individual guidance from a naturopathic perspective. Okay. This isn't about chasing all the new trends. It's about helping people understand which tools may be appropriate for them. And it's creating a personalized plan, helping them build a healthier future. And to celebrate what's ahead, I'd love to meet many of you personally over the phone, right? Most of you guys here are online. If you live in the area in Southern California, of course, you can actually make an appointment to come in. Through the entire month of August, I'm offering complimentary 25-minute naturopathic wellness consultations. Okay, this is over the phone. It's going to be easy. If you've been curious about biohacking, or wondering whether peptides are appropriate for you, or wondering how do I move into a safer peptide usage program, right? Interested in basically learning about bioenergetic technologies, looking for a fresh perspective on your health. Some of you have been dying to get my thoughts on your patch protocols and what I might help you with. Again, this is a chance for you to kind of get in here without you switching the person that you're buying those patches from, right? Because that's something I want to be clear with, right? That this is not that. I'd be honored to spend that time with you. Some of you just simply want to ask some questions that you've never had the opportunity to ask. It's 25 minutes. There's no obligation. Obviously, I'm going to share with you my thoughts on what you should be doing, but it's just a conversation where I can hear your story, learn about your goals, and offer a naturopathic perspective on where you are and where you might want to go next. Okay, so these appointments are limited. So if you'd like to reserve one of those complimentary August consultations, we're going to give you a contact form so you'll be able to get on our website. Right now it's canyonhousewellness.com, but there's no form to fill out just yet. It will get there, but you'll be able to get scheduled on there in the coming week. I'm going to leave you with this thought. The best biohack has never been a gadget. It's been it's never been a supplement. It's never been a peptide. It hasn't, right? It's interesting to me when I think about all the layers that we use. We really have to remember that the best biohack is learning how to consistently work with the incredible body that God gave you instead of constantly fighting against it. Healthy habits are going to remain the foundation, and everything else simply has the potential to help build upon that foundation. So thanks for spending this time with me. Have an incredible weekend. I'm going to see you Monday for another 10 with Jen. Take care and be blessed.